Hello YouTube, it's Angus here again, finally coming at you with another video of some cooking. And in this video well, as you can see, cooking in a very beautiful location down on Bruny Island, and couldn't have asked for a better set for this one, that's for sure. But in this video I'm cooking a chicken mushroom pasta dish with flavoured well with white wine and sage and a little bit of cream at the end, as you'll see. It's a really yummy combination of flavours, quite a simple combination, but works very, very well if you get everything in the right ratios. But this one, I think, wasn't the best one that I've made, and I'm not quite sure. I've made it a few times, this dish, and it seems to come out a little varied each time, but I'm not entirely sure why that is. I'll get back to you on that one. But we're just preparing our basic alliums here with a pretty extreme amount of garlic that's more born out of the fact that it's kind of garlic seasoned down here rather than anything else. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm yet to have put too much garlic into something like this. So what do we got? We got a large amount of garlic, a little bit of chili. I wasn't sure how strong these chilies were, and we're just going to dice up some onions. So these things are going to get fried down. Now you might notice that I'm seeming to take a lot of sips of wine. Obviously this is an edited video and I wasn't actually taking this many sips per second. It's over a long time, okay? Give me a break. But we're going to fry off this onion. Beautiful. Get that, a little bit of colour on that. Another sip of wine. Increase the creative senses, so to speak. The garlic's going in with the onion. Beautiful. Yes, mushrooms. When I bought this amount of mushroom, that was probably about half of the amount of mushrooms that I bought at the shop, and the checkout person sort of said, "That's a lot of mushrooms. What are you doing with all those mushrooms?" And I said, "None of your business." But yeah, so let that be a lesson. Don't let anyone tell you that you're buying too much of something, alright? White wine going in. Beautiful. I find that you can use kind of any white wine, really. I only was using this one because it was around. I generally use a box white wine cooking in sauces because it really is just not really about the quality of the wine and more about just that background flavour that it adds. So wine goes in, we've cooked that off for a little bit. The mushrooms have a bit of colour on them. We're adding in some stock now. I'm going to put the lid on that and let it cook down. Turn it on to low, of course. So a little bit of time's passed now. Going to have a little look in there. What have we got? It's looking pretty good. You can see that the mushrooms have sort of combined there. The sauce has thickened a little bit. Taste test reveals that more wine is needed. Should have gone in all the wine from the start, obviously. Yeah, a fair bit of pepper, or sped up pepper, of course. Don't you guys find that it's just the only thing that stops me from adding pepper is the time and effort that it requires to grind it down. It's perfect. So that was sage and chili going in. Sage is, I think, definitely makes this dish, and I don't think that was enough sage. That was all that I had with me, unfortunately, but it wasn't quite enough. One of those ones that I think you just add it and let it absorb, and then taste it later and see how it's going. So, rolling some pasta, definitely something that I've got into a lot more recently. It seems like a massive, massive effort thing when you first sort of start doing it, but I suppose with time and practice, you really do get quick at it, and the difference in the quality is, well, maybe I'm just sort of chained to it at this point, but it's so much better, and I find it really hard to go back to packet pasta. And it's so simple to make, and yeah, the pasta makers are cheap. It's just all round a good option. I'd so recommend trying it. So chicken's going in, nice and late. so it doesn't get too overcooked. We've cooked that for a little bit, it's looking good, and now time to go in with some that sour cream, because we had a little bit of it, and also a little bit of just full cream as well. Mix that in, and that's the colour that we're looking for.
Yes,
a nice, creamy, mushroomy, chickeny pasta. Obviously more pepper needs to be going in. And at this point, oh my goodness, it is completely overwhelming, the flavours and aromas that are going on here, and it's almost hard to let it fully combine at the end, because you're just so excited to eat it, and everyone's around looking at you like, is this going to be ready soon? And now is the big plunge for the pasta to go in. Beautiful. I like to try and break it up or sort of separate it a little bit with my hands as I get pasta into the water. So the pasta's then been cooked and drained and added to the sauce. Again, having to go in with more salt and pepper, as you can imagine, and a little bit of lemon juice to top it off. Can't hurt, right? And that's going to be a finished dish. I didn't get a clip of me actually plating this up or tasting it, but trust me, it tasted very good. And that's a wrap on that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stick around for more, plenty more recipes and delicious things coming. Thanks for watching. Bye.